and she wrote the Book of Reformation. It's a sci-fi and spiritual thriller. Some people think, maybe it's a bit religious, but it's really more about spirituality. And so if you've been on my page, you know that I talk a lot about, people that work against you, people that just don't like you, people who come with just nasty energy because they're a hater. So Una, the main character in this book, is one who is called by the divine to walk a certain path, and she is obedient. She is obedient. So what God tells her to do, she speaks with him. She's able to hear his voice clearly. She has a direct connection, and she goes on this journey. But when she finds out some stuff about her husband, who is a narcissist, the social worker in me was like, baby, let me tell you, that is a narcissist. All of the components. And the way she handled it was astounding. Not like me or any of my clients would, but it was interesting to see how Una found out about her husband, how she moved forward, and she still continued on her path, knowing that she had been betrayed. She still continued to work and do the work that she had been chosen to do. And when the haters came in, she continued on. But there's this one hater who came from, y'all have to read the book. And it spoke to some of the messages that I share, in which people have a choice. We all have a choice how we deal with people we don't like, who we get a bad vibe from. But if you are spiritual, if you're connected with the divine, you know that attacking that person, being ugly to that person, that is a big mistake. We don't move like that anymore. The old you might have, but the new you, the one who's on this path, you know to let that person go. You leave it at the altar. The divine will take care of that person for you. That person, if they are hindering or blocking you on your path, they will receive warning. Hey, leave Una alone. She got work to do. The hater, she heard it, and it was so obvious that the divine whooped her butt. She let that go and let her emotions and her hatred of the main character get to her. And when you read in the Bible and say, touch not my anointed, the divine gave you a job to do. You were given plenty of warning. You had all the time in the world to just work on yourself, focus on yourself. The only thing you had to do was leave this woman alone because the divine gave her a job. And you were like, nah, I'm about to